You are now listening to the Pour Horsemen podcast.
But pouring up is a lifestyle.
Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at The Pour Horsemen.
Also subscribe to Apple and our Spotify podcast,
The Pour Horsemen.
Let's get it.
Crack in the kitchen, Lil Raw's on the mission. Break the bars out, screens in my expedition. Screens in my lack, yo, my trunk crack. Break the bars off, it's like this and like that.
142. Okay. Episode 142 of the Pour Horsemen podcast. It's been a random couple weeks.
I thought you was about to start with it's been a long time.
I shouldn't have left you without a dope pod to step. You know, Jalen and Jacoby say that. Yeah, Jalen and Jacoby say that. So we can't steal that. But I could drop a diss track on you right now, though. But I don't want to bar you down. So
I see you
because we got a guest in here, so I don't want to bar you down right now.
That boy pull up the shorts above the knees, showing off the scar.
I'm showing off my scars. You know, I work out. I got quads. Don't worry about me, bro. I'm good. I'm good.
Hey, man, I just came back from drinking. KC a little tired because we ran through this boot camp before we got here, and we was
wait. Okay, so our guest. Let's do our introduction first because I want to talk because I saw him working out with you also.
Yeah.
But let's do our intro. So you gotta see someone new on the screen today. So JC, can you do us the honors of introducing our guest, please?
Well, look, I met this young man. Formerly, he hit me. No, we met at one of his spots though. So secretly, this dude is kind of running the scene in Houston right now. I ain't gonna even say kinda. He doing his thing out here. So we met at a spot, a door, and I know like Richmond people that be out in Richmond, Rosenberg area kind of know faces. So seeing him at the spot, I was like, "Oh, what's up, Rosenberg? Like, what's up, Richmond Rosenberg? Whatever." Like, "Oh yeah." Like, it's kind of you know how you kind of know somebody. You don't really know him, but yeah, I seen you out
but
there.
You know him, yeah.
So KC was more familiar with him before me because he be around Quiz a lot. This Davo, he be around Quiz a lot, and KC be around Quiz more than I do.
Okay.
So yeah,
which we had Quiz on the show.
Yeah, we had Quiz
and
on
on
the
Laced
show.
Up. Shout out to Quiz.
Right. So from there, I think he hit me and was like, "Hey, what's up? You work out? Like, I want to work out." I was like, "Yeah, come fuck with me." So came by the gym. We formally met. He been doing his thing in the gym. He been doing his thing in the streets with this party shit and his promoting shit and making money. And I was like, "Hey, bro, you can be on our podcast." And he ain't really, you know,
I mean, you set my man up like he ghost off Power. You know what I'm saying? This introduction is kind of like he ghost off Power.
But see, I'm gonna set it up right. Casey, I'm gonna let you go. But like because he got a lot to say when we be talking shit.
No doubt. In
the gym or when we be kicking the shit or whatever, we'll be drinking or whatever. But I told him like, bro, talk your shit. We got a podcast. Like, come fuck with us. So yeah, man. This is my man Davo, aka Telemundo. That's what we call him.
Wait. Where did that come from?
I'm gonna let you know.
I was about to say. Okay.
I've been knowing him since he was in high school.
Okay.
Because he used to run with my young bull.
Okay.
Max. Well, I call him Boo.
Yeah.
And so that's Quiz's little brother. And so when I had my AAU team, they was all on Terry team, whatever. He went to Terry. He used to always be around and stuff. And I remember when he sparked up the idea for the hustle over luck, which he gonna talk about. And we tried to put him on with my dad. I think they did it for like one trip. And it didn't even go. He'll bring that story up.
We'll talk about it. Yeah, we'll talk about it.
But I just knew because in Richmond Rosenberg, you either gonna stay there or you gonna venture out.
And for people, you gotta. So we got a lot of people who don't listen in Houston.
All right, Richmond.
Yeah,
Rosenberg,
you gotta give them some examples.
Richmond Rosenberg is like it's outside of Houston, so it's like it's not a suburb. It's like it's
city.
The hood.
It's the city of Houston. Yeah.
But it's the hood, and but it's country
it's
too.
Country
it's Poor's hood.
Yeah. But it's like if you there, like there's good people there, but then there's also haters, right? And they can get your ass stuck there if you get caught up in that shit.
That's some interesting perspective you bring that up because I've heard someone else say the same thing about Richmond Rosenberg.
I had niggas born and bred Richmond Rosenberg. We moved out there by way of Sugar Land and then went to school out there. But like most of my main people are from Richmond, Rosenberg, and they'll tell you like, shit, if you don't get up out of there, somebody gonna hold you down.
Gotcha.
And I knew from him being a youngin that he wasn't gonna be there. And so I told him when we was running around with JC training, like I was just proud of him because he got up out of there.
That's what's up. So
And the Telemundo name,
and then we gonna let him.
Telemundo name came from because I was like, he looked like a black Mexican, and I was like Telemundo, and that's been his name ever since.
Nah, for sure.
Well, brother, welcome to the show, Black Mexican. So we'll let you go ahead. Now introduce yourself, let people know who you are, and then we're gonna just jump right into it.
Yeah, man, I appreciate y'all for having me. Like he said, I had knew the face before, you know what I'm saying, when he seen me at the door, JC, and then he told me how his brother was Keenan or whatever, and how, you know, him and Quiz was real best friends.
And I played football with his older brother.
Right.
Oh, so y'all connected in. Okay,
right. It's just being a small world and then, you know, remembering faces. But yeah, I'm really from Kendleton. I went to high school in Rosenberg. I went to school in Rosenberg after like 5th grade, but I'm really from Kendleton, and that's even more, you know what I'm saying, remote than anything.
And that's further on I-10?
No, 59.
59. Okay.
Like, you know when you see Victoria 59?
Yeah.
Oh, you so past me even. Like you talking about past Rocheron and all that.
Oh yeah,
But that's 288. We talking about.
I can get to Victoria though.
Well, yeah,
from
you
there.
can. You can.
But
yeah.
it's like when people think of Kingston, they put Rocheron in the same conversation.
Gotcha.
But it's past you too.
Gotcha. Okay. Gotcha.
That's I feel like that's even worse. There's people there that's been there before I was born.
Damn.
And it's still there.
Damn.
And,
They used to call for that Kendleton bus. And
man,
I was
for
like,
real.
man, you niggas go home.
All right. So I want to go right to Hustle Over Luck. Was that your first thing you were starting, or was it baby steps to get to where you are now? Maybe could you give us the origin story?
Well, so what I started at, I always had like hustling in me. Like I mean, if you're from the country, you start shooting dice when you like 10 years old.
That is true.
You know what I'm saying? I've been able to sell anything and everything since I was young. It wasn't never just me just being still, because you know I didn't get no allowance. It wasn't no allowances. It wasn't no, you know, you can have this, you can have that. It was 2 pairs of shoes a school year. You know what I'm saying? Very small. Like it, you know, it was just like that's all you getting. And then you just kind of had to find a way. And I kind of, you know, I had older people around me, but they wasn't just showing the 10 year. Like I always been like ahead of my age group. You know what I mean? So when I was 10, I was probably like really 13 in the head.
Gotcha.
So people wasn't just teaching you how to shoot dice. You had to kind of find and learn something. And, you know what I'm saying, prove to people that you wanted to be more mature. And so,
damn,
and that's not something you just step. You gotta.
That's what I was about to say.
Right.
Like,
you gotta be aggressive, assertive.
What's more threatening? What's more threatening? Learning to shoot dice or playing dominoes?
It's on your lip.
I learned how to play dominoes probably when I was 8 with my big mom. Like she
man, I don't know, but what's more stressful though? Like
shooting dice
as a youngster, because we all been there.
Shooting dice
or domino. You think dice?
It'll be shooting dice. For
dice
sure.
Dice is the game.
Yeah,
because it's easy, it's quick.
Yeah.
But see, to me, dominoes though, like people will hate you for life if you play dominoes bad. Dice, they just break you for your bread.
But that's easy money.
I lost
you can go break somebody in 10 minutes.
And I ain't never
shooting dice.
Yeah.
We can shoot dice today.
I'm good.
But
I'm
see,
good.
you can get finesse quick on dice.
I mean, I'm not saying I'm good. I'm like,
are you good on it?
Nigga can talk fast and tell you rules you ain't never heard of.
You can lose dice, not even from the dice, just mentally.
Yeah.
But everybody got their own. I know y'all had some different rules in the country. I know y'all did.
Yeah. I mean, like to a certain extent, it's just certain bets that people in the country don't ever place that people that.
And then it's always that one nigga that run the table,
right?
And you don't want to bet against him, because you lose.
He gonna out talk you. He gonna
most of the time.
Yeah, nah, for sure.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
Nah, Pop go crazy. Pop done taught me some stuff on shooting dice for sure.
You don't even want to gamble with him.
For sure.
You just
but so I always like had like a hustler mentality or whatever, and then like growing up, I stayed with a group of people. Like when I moved away from Kendleton, I mean, you can call it like a God family, but we're not really like that no more. But I stayed with them, and they was like pastors.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying. And then they kind of like put in your head that it's no real such thing as luck. You know, it's a science to everything, and you know, it's God gonna bless you this way or He not. You know what I'm saying? And I was raised on not believing in stepping on cracks and, you know what I'm saying, like a mirror breaking, that's bad luck. And I wasn't raised on that. It just was, I didn't believe in it.
Positioning yourself.
You know what I'm saying? Like even splitting a pole, like I ain't believe in that.
No doubt.
I still don't.
No doubt.
And
no
so
doubt.
I do.
Some people superstitions. Like
Athletes have the most superstitions though.
Yep.
Like if you played any
sure.
sport, then you got superstitions.
I listened to Lady Gaga Bad Romance every game in college. After one game I had almost a triple double.
And then after that, you probably averaged 2 points a game.
Nope. I was averaging about like 8 or 9.
You ain't had no
was
more
all
triple
around.
doubles though.
I did. I had 18, 16, and 12. 14, excuse me.
With Lady Gaga.
Hey, we already established. He already established he was Draymond before Draymond.
I could pull up stats.
Man, go back to hustle. Go ahead, bro. Like just so you know, also, we've been on the verge of fighting for at least a year and a half. And whenever he ready to do it, I'm ready.
He put me in a chokehold.
We're not gonna go back to that story.
We got to tussling. Me and him at my house when we early stages of the podcast. Me and him got to tussling, and he put him in the headlock.
the reason he put me in the headlock though is because I rushed him and he got caught off guard and I took his ass off his feet. He didn't realize I was.
It was one of them
nigga get up off.
But when he really ready to box,
he said, look at you now. Don't do it.
Yeah,
come
since
on.
we got the promoter,
That nigga was the most polite.
Yeah, I'm definitely a corporate thug. Like I'm gonna talk to you while I'm hurting you. I'm gonna talk to you with respect.
He said, look at you now.
Yeah, you need to chill out over. Yeah. But I'm definitely gonna be the corporate thug. Like I'm gonna be choking you out, but I'm also gonna be speaking like positivity to you. Because that's just how I operate. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no point to do that. But back to you though. Back to you. So from there, you got out the country and then kind of give us the origin story of you thinking, yo, I know what I want to do. I know the direction I want to go.
So I was originally playing football and going from playing football, like my name was on social media was Davo Forever Player.
Okay.
Like that boy Lil Davo, whatever. And then with the trainer I was with, Leroy, shout out to Leroy, he told me like, being in college, it's kind of childish to have that name, Davo Forever Player. Like when you're looking at coaches recruiting you and things of that nature. And so it kind of stuck with me, but I never knew what I wanted to change my name to. And one day in practice, I had like a neck injury or whatever. Well, I was on the side. I was just on my phone, at practice. It was, what I'm saying, I was with one of my other partners. And he was injured too, and we would always chop game, Calvin. And I was telling him, like, what should I change my name to? And I don't even know, like, to this point, I kind of forgot what sparked the idea. I knew it was going to be something with hustle, like hustling as Davo or something, but something like that, something crazy. But I changed it to hustle overlook, like, at practice. But I never looked at it as, like, I'm going to start a brand out of it. It was just a social media handle. And then I sold jerseys, too. Like I said, I always been a hustling
no doubt
motherfucker. Like, in college, I was DJing, selling jerseys, selling some other stuff I can't name, but like, I was doing a lot.
You
about to say, when you say you can't name it,
it was probably selling
allegedly.
He was probably selling Manscaped.
Whatever you want,
get your bush whacked.
Whatever you want to believe. But like I said, I was selling jerseys. That was the main thing. That's what was, and I was promoting at the time. I was like, I probably turned like 19 or whatever. No, I started promoting when I was like 18.
So you started the promotion game. You knew it was something you wanted to do.
No,
he got mad at me one time. No,
why?
Not going away from the jerseys because he tried to sell me a jersey. I was like, I ain't buying them jerseys, bro.
I don't even remember
because I know like jerseys and shit like that. It wasn't no knocking. I told him I was like, I ain't knocking your hustle for sure, but my jerseys ain't gonna be the same as them jerseys.
Hey, man, to each his own.
I think it was bad. He talked to me for a good 2 months.
Man, I don't remember that. But regardless, though, I was selling jerseys and I would hashtag hustle overlook.
Gotcha.
Like, that'd be my social media name, and I hashtag it while I'm selling jerseys. So I was like almost like a business name already. And then like one day in class, I still got the drawing on my wall. I like thought of like a logo. So when I was taught fractions when I was little, it was like half was 1/2. It wasn't like half like to you know what I'm saying? It wasn't like that. It was like 1 over this. It was like 2 over this. And so when I thought of hustle over look, I already thought of a fraction. So that's what came from hustle over look. You know, I just wanted to make it a fraction. And then like I remember at the time French Montana was real popping. This was end of 2015, 2016, I don't remember. But his logo was Coke Boys. And if you go look at the Coke Boys logos, the way the font is similar to Hustle Over Luck. It's not the same though, but it's very similar. And like I wanted that logo to be like mine. So I remember that's how it started. And I only put it on a t-shirt because I had a spending problem. Every weekend I would go back to Houston and buy more clothes.
Gotcha.
And then just to go out, you know, and then like I just remember like it just started burning a hole in my pocket. Like I couldn't really afford to just always go to the mall. And then I was shopping at like First Colony, so everything high in that motherfucking that's really where it came from. And I put it on a t-shirt. And I remember the first time I wore it was at Terry and Lamar basketball game. And I don't know if you know about Terry and Lamar basketball games. It don't matter if both teams sorry or both teams good, everybody's still gonna go.
Gotcha.
Regardless.
That's Richmond, Rosenberg's, Duke, UNC.
Right.
Gotcha.
Right.
Gotcha.
Them hoes used to be lit.
That it don't even matter.
I don't know about anymore, but
I don't know about now. Nah, for sure. That you had to go.
Yeah.
I remember one time, like I said, I always been a hustling motherfucker. I remember when y'all remember Wannabell?
Yeah.
And D-Rab, when they played at Lamar, I remember they said like you had a max, you can only buy like 2 tickets per person. And I remember I had like 7 people go buy me like 2 tickets. I had like 14 tickets. The game sold out. I stood outside of Lamar for like 10 minutes, sold every ticket for $20. They was like $4 tickets. I sold every ticket for $20 before I walked in.
Only nigga that thought like that.
Only motherfucker ever to think like that. Yeah. And I remember like, cause at like them type of games, like people go to success stands, but it don't be too many people. Niggas be broke. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to success stand with $200 asking everybody what y'all want. You know what I'm saying? Like, what y'all want? Like, add another one.
Chili cheese.
And like they think it's a joke when I'm doing it though, cause I'm asking everybody, hey, everybody, y'all come off finna buy everybody something. Like, what y'all want? I remember I stood in that line for like 5 minutes.
Same nigga that bought the ticket from.
Yeah, I'm buying you chili cheese.
You feel me? Like I remember doing that. But I walked in that, like when I put the first Hustle Up Luck shot, I walked in that game. I remember I sat next to Quiz, and then it was like a couple other people. But when I was buying my ticket, like this nigga named Antoine, he like my dog too. He would like ask me, I want that shirt. Like while I'm buying the ticket to get in the game. Like that game wasn't sold out all the way, but it was at Terry. But I remember that, and then like that already sparked an idea. Like, oh shit, this might be something. You know what I'm saying? Like they can go.
That's all it takes.
Right. So it was like, cause I didn't have nobody's eyes on. I put the shirt on literally. Had my best friend Smiles take a picture of me just so I could post on Instagram. And when I walked in, the first person that saw me that knew me said, "Hey, bro, you got them hoes for sale." And they obviously wasn't for sale yet. I remember I gave away shirts for like 8 months before I sold the t-shirt.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? And then that's kind of where it sparked off at. And then after that,
so fast forward it. Now, you're enrolled in TSU. Put that out there, right? We good? Okay. How did you get into number one, the bar, the club and lounge industry, and the promoting industry? So that started. That goes back to when I was like 15, 16. So I was going out with one of my big homies named Kim. Without him, I probably wouldn't know a lot of people because he was a security guard for Rap A Lot. And he was like working with the old man Jay Prince. He was working with Mike Prince, Junior Jazz. He was working with them, and basically he saw me. And he was from Richmond, but he would move around in Warden too. This is why I was getting my hair cut because I'm from Kempton and Warden. And I seen him one day, and then he basically, we talk a little bit, and he's telling me like, man, you should come fuck with me, like. Come to the city and fuck with me. Like, I be doing this and that. And like, I had known him for being around, celebrities, but not like that though. It wasn't just, you hear about it, but you don't know it. And then one day, it's crazy how everything aligned together and how it is. But the night he told me to come out with him was when Future came to Limelight Sundays. Just put that on the side note, Limelight Sundays. Future came to Limelight Sundays, and his after party was at V Live. So the Sunday I went out, I was at like a beach party in Matagorda. That's like the country beach everybody go to.
And I didn't want to stay out there. And I called him. He said, yeah, bro, come fuck with me. Come to the city. So I go to the city and he tell me to come to V Live. And basically when he tell me to come to V Live, like Future didn't come. I'm gonna just put that out. Future didn't come, but
you told me the story.
But the free band gang niggas came and fucked that hoe up, like completely. And I'm talking, when I say to this day, I've been in strip club many nights, like hundreds, maybe thousands. I've never seen to this day the strip club get fucked up the way them niggas fucked up V Live that night. And that night changed my life because I'm like looking like, bro, I probably got like $400 in my pocket, and every one of these niggas threw like 5,000 in the air. They just threw everything I worked for this week. Like,
that's realization though.
Like I don't understand. Like, bro, I am not living right. How people getting this type of money? And that kind of opened my eyes to the city. And then after that, I went out with him every week. Every time he asked me to come out, I went out with him. And I started going to concert after concert. I done seen a bunch of artists. Mind you, I'm 15, 16 years old in high school. And I'm like, my mama, she kind of let me off the leash real early. She knew I was responsible. But I'm out on Sundays. I'm out on Tuesdays. I'm out on Fridays. And he taking me with him because he know like I'm not a bullshit young nigga. He know I'm not here just for the experience. He know I'm going to learn something from it. And so basically fast forward, you asked how I got into the promoting. So it's like I turned like 18. I get to college. I come back home for my boy's birthday. And Kim couldn't come out. He was sick. You know what I'm saying? He was like stressing, like, bro, I'm sick, I can't go out. And I wanted to take somebody with me. I never had took anybody out with me. I was like, man, it's his birthday. I promised him, da-da-da. He was like, man, bro, I can't. I'm sick, like, for real, for real. And so I'm like, fuck it, I'm going to still try. So I go out, and then we try to go to the engine room. Engine room was like 2-packed or whatever. And then one of my partners didn't have the right shoes on. I wasn't used to none of this lying shit. I wasn't used to talking to people and none of that because I know I was already young. So I ended up going to Life. And we get denied by the security like 3 times. And then we finally go around the other side where we didn't know these security guards. And we told them, could we pay y'all to get in? And this promoter walks up to me. And he says, what y'all little niggas doing? And we like, nigga, you talking too loud. Like, we trying to pay the security to get in. And basically, the nigga was like, nigga, this is my shit. Like, y'all finna pay him to get in my shit. Y'all niggas need to pay me. Like, like not saying in, like, just pay me to get in, but like, y'all need to pay my dough.
He talking to me, yeah.
Right, you know what I'm saying? And so we told him like, yeah, man, we 18, 19. And then like we end up being around some other niggas who couldn't get in because of the age group. So it turned into like 7 of us. It was 2 plus 5 other niggas that we kind of knew but didn't know them. And then like he was like, man, look, all y'all finna pay extra then, basically. Like all y'all finna give us like $50, $40, whatever the price was, and y'all finna get in. But like me, I always thinking how I'm thinking, like, okay, bet. We all paid him, he paid the dough. I stayed behind everybody. I grabbed him. I got his number. I said, bro, I don't need this problem to happen again because we've been out here 30 minutes trying to get in this motherfucker. Let me get your number. I get his number, and basically the next week, I do it again. And long story short, a couple of business transactions go through with me and him, and he gets calling me first. And then that turns into a long-term relationship, and now this nigga like my brother is Lando. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So after that, though, he kind of saw, I showed him I can bring out people, though. But it was like, I was only doing that just to go out. And I was DJing at the time, so I only wanted to be around just good music and DJing and learning shit about DJing. And he takes me, after that, he takes me everywhere with him. So now I'm learning. I went from with Kim security to going with Lando everywhere. And then that transitioned to me being a sub promoter and then getting people in on guest lists. And then I get up under Bird. Bird, me and his relationship happened because he wanted to work. I was big and working out at the time. And Bird wanted to work out. And then from the very first day, me and him together, we clicked. Automatically clicked. We linked up like that morning, and we probably didn't talk to each other every day since. You know what I'm saying? And then
and you saying Bird, y'all are behind the spots that y'all are behind right now.
Yeah, let us know. Yeah.
Parties up. My bad. Shout out to my fellow Welsh Warriors. You know what I'm talking about?
Nah, for sure.
So give us an idea what the places that you work with now then. Because I think, hearing your story and what I like is you started networking early.
Nah,
like,
for
you know
sure.
what I'm saying? And people don't know the value of, having a conversation with someone that may lead to something else.
Right.
Because you don't always get what you think you're getting out of that conversation.
Right.
So you had that, foresight even as a youngster to understand that, hey, this relationship is probably more than just what we doing right now. We working out, but it could turn into me doing this XYZ.
But sure, you can ask
even with the promoter guy, like
Exactly.
you had the foresight to see, okay, I need to know this guy.
Exactly.
'Cause I'm gonna be here again.
Nah, for sure. So you can ask like a lot of people like that's been knowing me since I was, a pup. Like I always would tell you a plan before I start. Like I knew who they were already. Like I said, Future going to Limelight Sundays, that was they shit.
Gotcha.
That was Goodfella shit.
Gotcha.
Limelight Sunday was probably the most notorious club to ever come through Houston. I don't care who you are, you know somebody who's heard of Limelight Sunday.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the numbers that they were doing compared to the numbers that are being done now is like, you'll be like, hell.
I remember that shit.
You know what I'm saying? So I knew who they were already, but I don't get me wrong, I didn't come on as just like I'm gonna use you, but I came on to like this is an opportunity. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you can make something out of this if things go right. And then not only that, like we help each other. Like it's a you scratch my back, I scratch your
You got
back.
that value exchange.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, for sure. They'll tell you that. They'll tell
bring
you
something to the table.
Nah, for sure. And I knew I wasn't gonna last if I didn't bring nothing to the
You
table.
throwing them parties at Clay,
Right.
Spire,
Lumen.
was it Adore?
Lumen.
Illumin?
Right.
Okay.
So
Just
as
name
far
them,
as Goodfellas goes, Atomic Bottle,
Yeah.
Kiss is about to open. It's a high class steakhouse.
Where is that? What side of town? Or where?
It's downtown.
Okay.
It's downtown.
Yeah.
Atomic Bottle, Culture is about to open. It's another hookah bar downtown. What we say, Adore.
Mm-hmm.
That's been on autopilot for the last 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Clay, Spire, Lumen.
Mm-hmm.
All right now. So it's 8 different
Man,
locations.
that's a lot of action. That's a
for
lot of
sure.
action.
Now,
Yeah.
look, we mentioned TSU. Now, talk about and you don't have to go in deep detail like you did with me at the gym that day, but the artists that you have worked with and bring into the city and make them come in and rock out shows and shit. Like just name a few, or just a few experiences that you had with these certain people, a few parties that you remember.
Every time Lil Baby comes, it's a home run. We've had him probably 6-7 times. Every time it's been a home run. Travis Scott, we've had him 2-3 times. He's probably the most talented artist in the world as far as performances go.
Bro, this
That's
nigga
what everybody
sold
say,
30
man.
million. What was it, like
No,
30
he
million?
sold 100,000 tickets.
But I'm
And
saying overall,
the cheapest ticket was
it's 300? Yeah.
Yeah, I saw
He
that
went
too.
over
Bro,
30 million.
The VIP was $1,000 with a $77 service fee.
Bruh.
Wait. Why you focus on the service fee though? I mean, that's the minor part.
Hey, look,
That's a lot.
No, it ain't. I mean,
Hey, look,
the ticket is already a
and
stack.
so I was, y'all know who Don Toliver is, right?
Yeah.
So that he doesn't get a lot of the, you know what I'm saying, the fame or whatever, but the art, I mean not the art.
Nah,
No,
niggas fuck
I'm
with Don Toliver, bro. Yeah,
not talking about Don.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the guy who broke Don.
Gotcha.
The
Okay.
DJ.
Yeah.
No, Dr. McDaniels.
I don't know Dr. McDaniels. I
He's
don't know
our
that name.
DJ.
Okay.
Okay, he's probably the most like underrated DJ in the world.
We
right
need
now.
to tap in with him then.
Nah,
okay.
for sure.
Okay.
For sure.
Okay.
For sure.
Okay.
So he broke his, like he was ready almost to fight one of us behind breaking his music early on.
What happened though? Like, was it
So-
y'all did something that you shouldn't have did?
So at Engine Room, I'm not gonna call no names. Like
We got you.
Engine Room,
Yeah, we got you.
Engine Room, it was multiple promoters, it was multiple
We
teams on the night.
know, we know what that means.
Yeah, we know what that means. But go ahead.
But he was breaking his music, and it was like one of his hits. I don't know if it was like Diva or one of them songs.
One of the hits, yeah.
Well, one of
Okay.
the hits. He was breaking it, but the crowd wasn't just familiar with it yet. And one of the promoters that was on the night went over and say like, "Hey, bro, what are you doing?" And he told him like, "I'm breaking my artist's music." And he was like, "No, the fuck you not. Like, this is like, you need to get this shit going. Like, crank this bitch up." He like, "No, nigga. Like, I'm breaking my artist. Like, this shit is gonna make sense."
So do y'all have beef like that for real sometimes?
I mean, it just has to,
Man,
it has to be like a mutual understanding amongst each other. Like, okay, like, look, this is what's finna go on tonight. Like, I got my artist. This is my
So this
guy.
was done without
But
no
there's
one communicating.
Right,
There's
right.
another
That's all it was. It was
element to that,
just,
though.
it was
communication.
There's
just
no
like
communication.
It's always
in
communication.
any capacity. When there's multiple people, there's no communication. There's always going to be some
Right.
kind of,
But there's
flack
another
for it.
element to that. I sat and watched Sauce Walka damn near threatened the DJ to play his track. That legit to quit. When that shit blew up, before it blew up, I watched him damn near threaten the DJ.
You gotta
to
believe
play
in something. It's
and
about
he played it, and it was a little people was vibing to it, whatever.
Right.
Like I seen niggas do that. Is that element, and then is that element.
Right.
But it's still communication though.
Well, I mean,
Not with the venue, no.
Yeah.
But you
gotta look at it like this too. Like, damn near every promoter that's in Goodfella, a gangster.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna tell
We got you.
So it ain't the niggas ain't used to hearing a nigga like.
Talk
like
to
what
him
you
like
mean?
that.
No.
Yeah.
What you like? What you mean? Like, oh, you want to fight? Like that's what you want to do. Like you want to, and then it got calmed down to a certain extent, and then
after the line between gangster and the businessman.
No, it's not.
Nah,
it ain't. You can be both.
Because you can't be too emotional when there's business involved.
Don't get me wrong. When I say gangster, I don't mean it as like.
No, we know what you're saying.
Like walk around with your gun hanging.
It's the way you
don't
like,
have it to where you can think logically, like, or you can think past your anger, in regards to
like niggas threatening you, and then you're just like, hold on, but listen to what I'm saying because it's a bigger picture.
First off, niggas threatening.
But it wasn't a threat, though. But it wasn't a threat. That's the thing. It wasn't a threat.
They perceived it as a threat.
And then like you can't. I may use the word gangster a little too loosely.
I knew what you meant.
We know what you meant.
I don't want to use that word too loosely because I mean like.
But in our culture, that's very.
We got you.
Yeah.
We got you. We know what you're saying. So
they ain't pulling no LP. Where come on, guys, let's talk logically.
Gangsters, please don't. Gangsters, I'm a civilian. Gangsters, please don't come get to me.
Okay, so listen to me now. Talk. We just stop it.
I'm more comfortable with wrestling and boxing, though. But I am not a gangster. I'm far from that. So
for sure.
I know, the one thing that I do tell people, man, like you have to know who you are. Like sometimes you touch the street, and then sometimes you don't. Like that's how it works.
And I only use good for this. It's plenty of other promoters who, what I'm saying, ain't taking no shit. But even the DJ, like Dr. McDaniels, he may seem as if he's quiet, calm.
No doubt.
He got a little gangster in him, for sure. I mean, I feel like every guy does it if you bring it out of them the right way. Like everybody got some type of gangster where they like at some point you probably get them to a point where they ain't taking nothing from not hearing nothing nobody's saying. They just want blood. So it's like, I don't want to use that word too loosely, but after that happened, though, it was a apology, and I apologize for this and that and dirt, you know what I'm saying? And then Don Toliver blew up.
That's what's up. That's what's
completely blew up.
So let's before we have you tell people where they can find you and all that good stuff. What's your next 5 years look like?
Expansion.
Okay.
I want in the next 5 years this brand better be in China.
Oh, you global?
Yeah, okay, for sure. I definitely want to do more charity work, more things for the country, because I got, like he was saying earlier, some people don't see outside of Richmond Rosenberg, and I want to give that back to the country, because I know I didn't have that. Like I didn't have
the idea,
not even the idea. Like we didn't have shit. I didn't know what a concert felt like.
Yeah. I'm just saying you had the idea to get out of your situation,
right,
get out of that small town situation. Yeah. I'm just saying you want to expand that consciousness.
Yes. Yeah.
And because we're the Horsemen, we need a wild story. So tell us the wildest thing that has happened to you. It could be strip club. It could be with an artist. It could be with another promoter. We need something before you get your hand.
You ain't got to name the name.
You ain't got to name. Yeah, don't name names.
We had our barber up in here. And he's a celebrity barber. He just named names.
Yeah, he didn't care.
He cut your boy.
I don't even know.
He's my barber. He cut your boy out. What's the your pusher?
What's his name?
Moochie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know him, but man, I can't really think of no crazy stories.
I mean, you told me some shit, and you ain't got to say no name. You told me some crazy shit that I kind of figured, but you gave me the real story, and I ain't really gonna go to. We talked about it in the gym. I ain't gonna bring it up.
Give me a little bit, like a little bit of it.
What's the label with Lil Baby and all them? Huh? With Coach K and all them.
Oh,
QC. Yeah, you told me some shit with QC. And I was just like, damn, that's crazy.
Man, that's not enough for me to know what's going on.
I know, but I ain't gonna even get into it.
So any story then, anything that you've had. I mean, you told us obviously when you went out with the dudes from Thugger and them spending the money. But I'm sure other stuff has happened similar to that.
I'm trying to think.
Damn, we just blunt. Like we don't even like just gonna out niggas.
Nah, I told him don't say no names.
No, yeah.
All right. Damn.
Who didn't got slapped because they ain't get their back in? Like, shut your bitch ass up. We give it to you when you give it to you.
All right. So yeah. All right. So I mean, do I have to be there, or I can like be like
you don't have to, however you want to tell it. Tell it and just know that someone on hold on, and just know that someone on this podcast right now is out of there. And I'm not gonna name no names, but someone is out of there right now on the podcast. But go ahead and go. Go ahead and go.
Speaking of smack.
Yeah, so that was someone is out of there right now. Go ahead.
Smacked.
shit.
God, have you ever had to put hands on somebody? Oh man. Or don't tell somebody, hey, you nigga relax.
Yeah, we done had our, you know what I'm saying? We done had our fair share of tussles and all type of stuff.
He said tussles.
Yeah, nah, for sure. I ain't gonna lie, we kick ass for sure.
Y'all be deep. How many people?
Yeah, how many people?
Who was team? Like who? Like,
nigga said,
it's a bunch of
his team.
Yeah, it's a team.
Yeah, who's the tussle team? That's what I want to know.
Team.
Yeah, who's the tussle team?
That's gonna do their job. Yeah. Like my man right here. Oh, he tussling too. He a little.
Is he tussling?
He gotta be around a little bit more.
Okay.
Y'all got a tussle team, and y'all got motherfuckers that gonna do their job.
He gonna be the nigga that can talk logically to people.
What's crazy? We got everybody around Goodfellas. All of us got a damn near job. Everybody a tussle.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, we got some that'll fight, some that ain't gonna fight, some that gonna not do no talking.
Bit subtle, like with Houston, we have our culture, right? Like you ain't gonna just come to Houston and act up. I don't care where you coming from. You ain't gonna come to Houston and act up because we just established ourselves as far as a culture to be like Jay Prince really laid the foundation.
Right.
You ain't just gonna come out here and just be acting
for sure.
You ain't gonna think about that. Like we going to Houston. All right, let's be on our P's and Q's. Let's do good business. So it's just like when you get around these guys, they give you that. Do they give you that energy?
For sure.
Okay.
I mean. Yeah, hell yeah. You gonna respect it for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, or you gonna get somebody gonna green light your ass in.
Yeah.
So
they don't be on that finesse and shit. Just trying to like get a little bit more out of it. Or if it's business, but you know what I'm saying? Like it don't turn into I feel like them niggas really gotta be feeling themselves drunk, high, whatever, to just go that route.
I mean, yeah, that probably, but more than anything, I think it's just a respect thing in business. We didn't been in situations to where it's like it don't matter who the authority is or who may be the higher man is. It's just shit. We ain't going for nothing.
No doubt. Man, that's respect.
See, this is what you're doing. Like, it's the commercial niggas.
He's doing what he's supposed to be doing.
No, it's fine. Yeah. But it's the commercial niggas that come out here and be on that Hollywood shit. Is what you're saying.
I mean, I wouldn't even. Nobody.
Because a hood nigga would understand that.
It ain't even. It ain't too many commercial niggas who come down here to be on that though.
That is
Chris Brown.
He fuck with jazz.
Okay,
I mean, you got to remember Chris Brown.
I just said that.
Bopped it like it. Chris Brown.
Not even on no disrespect to whoever Chris Brown kept it, but it's just a respect thing. It ain't even like a big dog, little dog. Gotcha. Like nigga, when you come here, you talk to me. It's just like, damn, you ain't fucking with me when you come to my city.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And then it's like your response to that could either be like, man, I forgot. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, let's link up. Or it can be like, hell nah, I ain't. I ain't fucking with you. Then it's like, oh, you not fucking with me? Bad.
Just say Future.
Bad. Nah,
he didn't say that. Yeah, you
just say
trying to put him in a box. He didn't say
one of them niggas.
He ain't trying to put you in a box. You see how he doing you? Yeah, we ain't gonna let him do you like that. All right, so let's make sure that people got your handles, etc., where they can find you, and then what you got coming up next in the city. Keep in mind that this will come out on Monday.
Okay.
So what you got next in the city?
We got City Girls on the 21st, I believe.
Oh, we need to pull up to the City Girls.
Nah, it's their
You
first
go
time.
I need to pull up to the City Girls. I like Young Miami or whatever they
Miami.
I like that.
It's their first time in Houston
Yeah.
ever, and I ain't gonna lie, we broke the internet when we dropped that.
That's what's
I seen
up.
that.
I seen that too, though. I think.
We got ESTG, I think, on the 28th.
Oh, y'all busy then? Yeah.
Yeah, we just had Pushaisi, not this past,
How
not
did that
yesterday.
go?
How'd that
Friday.
go?
It was Yonkers. I'm gonna drop my video tomorrow. No, I'm gonna drop my video Monday on my pop up.
Bet.
My pop up went well.
Niggas ain't bring us no merch, bro. I
I
told
know,
you I was
bro.
gonna cop something.
I should
nigga.
have. I apologize.
God
for sure.
damn,
We
come
can
back
we
to
can-
the studio.
yeah, we can-
nigga.
we can run it back.
Let's take the one time.
Look, he got a studio.
I know we going there. We going there next.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
for
But
sure.
you got to come back to our studio.
going there next,
You know
too.
what I'm saying?
We can run it back.
We gonna
for
run it
sure.
back for sure. Yeah.
What else? What else do we have? That's all I can really name right now. Other contracts ain't been put through
Gotcha.
yet.
Gotcha. So where can they find you? Where can they see this information at?
You can follow me on my personal Instagram at Hustle Overlook. You can follow my business page at Official Hustle Overlook, and Twitter Hustle Overlook as well.
That's what's up.
It's gonna be tedious. Y'all gonna have to do everything.
And they gonna
to
probably
appease
bring
them.
what's his name, Sauce Santana. What's the dude's name? They gonna probably bring him too.
One of them talk to Lil Uzi. Right?
Talk into the mic. You
Oh, my
do a
bad.
podcast.
JT.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, she
Lil
they
Uzi
I
gonna
don't
pull
know.
up on y'all and say, "Run the bag."
Nah.
All right, look. So we got.
Imagine getting
Hold
muscled by Lil Uzi.
on. Speaking of someone tried to run the bag. So did y'all see the Mayweather Logan Paul press
Oh
conference?
my God.
Okay. So you saw my man Jake, the big one. You know, Jake. Actually, I was surprised how big Jake was. To be
He
honest,
built like KC.
but he's 6'3" though.
I don't.
No, he's 6'2".
Playing with you.
Don't.
What you mean?
Don't affiliate me with that white guy. Straight up.
Nah, but okay, but
He literally
But
built
he's
like
young
KC.
though. So
yeah.
he came up. For those of you who didn't see it, I don't know if it's real or just promoting the fight. It looked like wrestling to me.
Nah,
Nah,
that part was real.
That was real. I
'Cause he
seen
pulled his hat off.
The reaction was
Did
real.
you see
bro.
Mayweather hit him? And
No, I
choked
didn't
him?
see that.
He bled that boy.
I didn't see
He
that.
got a
Okay.
black eye.
He
yeah.
blacked his eye and he bled that boy. That boy
So
was
I'm almost
bleeding his
interested
mouth.
in watching
Yeah.
the fight now. I'm almost interested
But
in
it
watching
wasn't
it.
his brother though. That was it was. I mean, it was
He's
Jake,
fighting Logan Paul,
but Logan
Jake,
wasn't even in the shit.
And Logan is 0-2 in boxing.
he lost to the YouTube guy.
So he not fighting the one who fought
He
Nate
not-
Robinson?
Nah, he not
He
fighting the
not
one who
fighting
slept
him.
Nate.
He
No,
fighting Logan Paul.
he
the
fi-
real fighter.
No, the
Jake
brother.
Paul's the nigga that been knocking niggas out. Logan Paul,
Both of them YouTubers.
Yes.
both of them YouTubers.
So which one fought Nate Robinson?
Logan
Look,
Paul
Jake-
has the big podcast.
Jake fought Logan. The one who slept. I mean, Jake fought Nate Robinson. He the one who slept. That's the one who
Mayweather
pulled
not-
Mayweather hat.
Oh, he the one who got your head.
Yeah, he the one who got the hat.
He bled him.
Jake Paul is the nigga that
He
beat.
the one that Mayweather bled him because he got on TikTok or whatever, and he was just like, I got his cap, or he got it tattooed on his leg too.
He got a tattoo on his leg.
Got your cap.
Got your hat.
Got your cap.
Damn,
On
he
his
did that
cap.
quick.
Yeah,
he did that
he
quick.
posted a video of him getting his tattoo like right here on his leg. It's like little, but then
Word.
so
like
here's
big-ass
my
house.
thought behind
little
all
niggas,
this.
boy.
I think that they are really just setting up. I think, of course, Floyd is going to beat up Logan pretty easily.
Yeah,
I think they setting up Floyd Jake. And
I
that's
mean,
going to be
all
a
this
$1 billion
shit is
fight.
corny,
All this
People
shit is
going to watch
corny
it
as
though,
hell.
bro. Like,
Look
it's-
at
it's
where we
wrestling.
are, bro.
Nah,
like,
for sure.
look at
Nah,
where
I'm
we are.
going to watch
I
Canelo
wanna
and
see-
Billy Joe tonight.
Yeah.
I'm going to watch Canelo and Billy Joe
Watch that
tonight.
fight.
Yeah, I'm
but
going to watch that
Carmelo
tonight.
gonna mash.
I don't know,
him
bro.
hard.
Billy Joe is a big white boy.
Carmelo is bad.
Have you ever watched
Canelo,
Billy Joe Thomas
dog.
fight?
No.
Bro, he
But
I watched
see
Canelo.
Carmelo.
White
listen
boy-
to y'all, man.
That white
Carmelo
boy
ain't
named
nobody
Billy Joe.
fucking with Carmelo right
Bro, but he's
nigga
not
named
but
Billy Joe?
He's not American though. That's what's gonna
named
trip you
Billy
out.
Joe.
He Billy
named
Joe.
Billy Joe?
He Billy Joe from like the
We talking
UK.
about shooting dice,
he
nigga,
changed
back
his
door
name.
Billy
Billy
Joe. Shit.
He
Nah,
said Lil Joe, nigga.
Nah, they
Nah,
ICW.
no, he just making it
But
work.
they say Billy Joe too.
No, they don't. They say Lil
Ice-
Joe. They never
Ice
say
Cube
Billy Joe.
said
No,
Lil Joe.
no. Don't give him that. Don't give him that.
Damn, I thought
But
I
nah,
had
but
one.
tonight though.
Lizzo.
But I bet y'all this
That's
though.
why I ain't shot dice since
Out
that
of there.
nigga took my check. Quiz, you ain't shit. Shout out to my nigga Quiz, graduated college.
Yeah, man. Shout out. That's what's
About a
up.
neighborhood hero for sure.
But I bet
yeah.
y'all this though. I guarantee you that this Logan and Mayweather fight do more numbers than this Canelo fight tonight.
Of course.
yeah, for sure.
All
because
them
them
kids,
YouTubers, bro,
all them little
they
kids,
tapped
bro.
in.
That's where the money was.
Did you get what he said? Why he said he took his cap?
Nah, I didn't see that.
He said he took his cap because he been stealing money from all the people that buy his fights.
He took mine once. He took mine. The Mandana fight.
I appreciate how Mayweather fights.
I appreciate it too.
Why do you want to get hit?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Like,
I appreciate it, but it's just like
He mastered
it's
the
sad
sport.
that you know what I'm saying. Like
he mastered the sport of boxing.
right.
Master.
My thing
mastered
is
it.
this though.
You know what I'm
My
saying?
thing's always been this with him though. Like even though you don't want to get hit, which is fine, it would be nice if you know what I'm saying you can pack a punch to knock a nigga out.
He was
Bro,
knocking
like-
people out until his last 10 fights.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
That's smart as hell.
When I say mastered the fight, I mean like he mastered the scorecard.
Yeah, he mastered
So-
that. But Roy Jones used to do that shit too, where he
Roy
wouldn't
Jones
get hit
was a loser.
until he lost. Until he lost, of
That's what I'm
course.
saying.
But when he was in his prime, where he wasn't losing at all,
He was knocking people through the
wasn't
ring.
getting hit,
Yeah.
and he was putting on the show, not getting hit, and he was knocking
Until
niggas
he
out.
fought Tarver. And then Tarver
Yeah,
put hands on him.
Why the fuck they put Tarver in that Rocky movie?
Because he was a man, he had won the light heavyweight championship right before that. He was real popular then.
Anthony Tarver looked like Bowler.
Hey, bowlers. Shout out to Lace.
Cause that bastard was talking about everybody on a goddamn shit. And yeah, I get mine's back always, nigga.
Yeah, but to me, I think this whole Mayweather thing, he said he gonna make 100 million. Wouldn't you do it?
Yeah.
Yes.
100 million? Would you fight Tyson for 100 million?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, you
Ain't too many who I wouldn't stand in front of for 100 million.
I'll be prepared
Would
to
you
look
stand in
at
front
my
of me?
blood in
For
that
100
stool.
million?
100
I'm trying to
million.
hurt you.
100 million?
I'm hurting you.
Right now, 100 million? A million?
Yeah.
You know,
What?
Ocho
I wouldn't
Cinco-
fight Tyson for
you
a
know
million,
Ocho
though.
Cinco
$1 million? Why wouldn't you?
That's not
you
enough money.
Think you might die?
That's
Is
not
that
enough
what
money.
You scared of death?
No, it's just $1 million's not enough money. For me personally, it's not enough money.
You
It
know,
said
I'm
Ocho
saying, why
Cinco
wouldn't,
and
why wouldn't it be?
I don't want to go through the training. I don't want to get my head beat in for $1 million. Like
Ain't too many.
you can make $1 million relatively quick. You don't have to
Man,
fight.
look,
but when
Okay,
you're talking
I tell
about,
Tell me out.
Look,
we'll
I
talk off the pod.
Shit.
If you're talking about,
Be an Uber driver, Uber Eats. Nigga,
I tell you what, like Jesus said, $1 million ain't too many people I wouldn't stand in front of.
Yeah.
$1 million,
I'm professional.
look, bro,
I'm professional.
listen, man, $1 million, it's a lot of money. Don't get me wrong, but inflation
It's
eating
the
it up.
quickest money.
But you really only gonna get about $500,000 of that. Then inflation gonna eat up another 100,000. So you really only made like 400,000.
Nigga, I'm
That's still
$350,000
To the
richer, nigga.
That's not a lot of bread, bro.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro.
That is not a lot of bread.
Bro, I can take a punch, bro.
Not that way.
Hey,
though.
I know how to
Look,
sell a punch.
I'ma
Nigga
spin
gonna
like a
hit me.
motherfucker.
What? Knock
I'm a
me out the ring,
spin,
nigga.
You know
I
how
need
them-
$5 million to
you know
fight
how them
Tyson.
niggas be
I need
posing
$5.
when they be doing them poses and they always fall back all violently
Yeah.
and shit. Niggas gonna think I'm
What
in
Martin
vogue,
say,
nigga.
nigga?
They gonna hit me.
Was that Martin? He was like, I want a 2-piece when he was on a rope and he was talking.
Yeah,
When he
yeah,
talking
yeah.
to Hearns.
Yeah.
When he was
That
getting
nigga.
hit and he was skipping and shit. Nigga, I'm doing all that shit.
Nah, man, I think about $5 million is my threshold for Tyson. $5 million.
Man, look.
That $1 million, bro, you gonna be really hurt out that. You ain't even gonna be able to enjoy that $1 million probably.
Why ain't?
Cause he gonna knock the shit out of you.
They gonna be looking at
said,
it.
"Can I have a kid?"
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You got
They
that.
gonna have blood in this shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna lie,
Like the first 6
But I know-
months, you gonna be recovering from the fight.
But I know I'm
nigga,
gonna
fine, they gonna be
get a
richer.
phone call every day from like somebody like y'all, like, man, but you made that bag. I'm saying, hell yeah, I did make that bag. I did make that bag.
I
For
mean,
real.
Like, why Mr. C gonna quit teaching?
Hey, the funniest shit I seen, the funniest meme I seen with that Mayweather shit, Charlamagne posted. I'm gonna tell my kids this was the Selma.
oh, I saw that with
That was
Mayweather
funny.
being held back. Yeah, I saw that
that's funny
shit.
as fuck.
I saw, but I think tonight, for those of you who follow boxing, of course, this will be after the fact. I want to make a prediction. I think this is gonna be Canelo's toughest fight since he fought Golovkin when he had to draw. So I think this is gonna be tough because Billy Joe ain't no joke, bro.
How you say it's tough?
Canelo
when
and
he got a
Ford.
loss though.
Golovkin was a draw. Well,
got a loss from Mayweather.
That don't matter. Since.
Mayweather's great.
Yeah, you can't count Mayweather in
okay.
that shit. I mean, Mayweather didn't even get hit, but like 3 times in that fight.
That nigga.
he
took
faced
him
a
to
very
school.
young Canelo.
Yeah.
26. Canelo
Yeah, he was very young.
Very young.
It showed.
Mayweather was damn near what 40 almost at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just
Took him
straight
to
schooled
school.
that boy.
Yeah. So I think Billy Joe though is gonna
Tough
give him the toughest fight that he's had since he fought Triple G when they had to draw.
Yeah, I
I
ain't
think it's
fighting
gonna
a
be the
white
toughest
boy
fight.
named Billy Joe.
I think gonna
stab
fight
or
hard.
shoot
Then the
that
motherfucker gonna grab you, get on top of you.
Ain't
knock
gonna be
your-
no quitting no nigga named Billy Joe.
Nah, Billy Joe fight to the death.
That
to
nigga
the
fight to
death.
the death. They gonna be like, what happened to
seen
Billy
you-
Joe?
I seen you fight a Billy Joe.
Died.
You had to compromise with him.
That's true.
Because
Like
he fight to the
by
death.
Goodfellas. That nigga name was probably Billy Joe, white boy,
He was
UFC
at
fighter.
OKC.
And they had me in a headlock. We fell to the ground. He had me in a headlock, but I was free. I kept punching him in the nose, and he just bleed.
bloody.
And then he wouldn't let me go, so I just kept
He looked
punching
like
his
Bubba
ass.
Sparks.
He wouldn't stop.
He would not let me go.
His
and
name
I
was
just
probably Billy
kept
Joe.
punching his ass. And then the only reason we came to it because I had the common sense. They was like, "Oh shit, the cops are coming," and I was like, "Hey yo, you got bail?" That nigga was like, "Nah." I said, "Look, I'll stop punching you. You let me go." That nigga said, "All right, bud."
I've been traveling.
All right, so we also got some new music. We had the 4-pack from Corday drop. I don't know if y'all heard
I
that.
did listen
did
to
I
it.
thought that was
to it.
dope.
I liked it.
I liked it.
Did.
I
I
fuck
like
with him too.
Corday.
I didn't listen to
I
it.
like Corday. That like you said about you being above your years, he very above his years.
Yeah, Corday dope. And then you had J. Cole. What is it? 2 songs off his album
he
that come
dropped
out,
the
He dropped the interlude.
and it come out on the 14th, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what y'all think of this new J. Cole rollout?
I mean, it was
he said
just
he's been working on it for 3 years. That's his claim. He said that on Instagram.
You can't listen to J. Cole on Friday. He should have dropped it on a different day. Fridays
Day?
ain't. No, it's like a
don't get the
Tuesday.
attention.
Fridays is not a J. Cole listening type. I mean, he had Friday Night Lights, ironically.
He did.
But
He
it's
did.
like,
He sure did.
It's like some of this stuff is just
One of the greatest
it's
mixtapes ever.
those are the type of music you listen to throughout the week when you've been astute studying for shit and you want to be better in life.
J. Cole is a certain
Fridays-
type of rapper for real.
Yeah, that's for like inspirational shit. Nobody trying to get inspired on the weekend. We trying to
Nah,
get
but
lit.
I don't like how niggas put J. Cole.
He
in
is
that
an
type- in that
inspirational
type-
rapper, though.
I know, but in that type of box, he can be very much so well rounded.
Nah, to me, Big Sean is way more well-rounded than J. Cole.
No.
He
I
can be
think so.
that though. He
You
got
get
tracks
slandered.
like that.
I always get slandered because
I think so.
everybody
I mean,
know
Big
I rock
Sean-
with Big Sean.
Nah, Big
And
Sean
then-
is he one of them up there though for sure.
And I'm
He ain't
literally
never put out
listening,
no
I was
real
listening
bad
to his
music.
first album on the way here.
When we talk about well-rounded, like let's think about lyrics. I don't know if J. Cole. First off, J. Cole dope, so we ain't saying he not dope. But I don't know if he got the range that like a Big Sean got. I'm just being honest, and I
ain't
put them in the
saying that.
same category.
Nah,
because he
because-
ain't Drake.
Nah,
he ain't Kendrick.
He has the
I say
skill
that.
set to do
Yeah,
it.
it's just
He
by
wants
choice.
to.
More so,
It's about
wants
choice.
to.
J.
thing with
Cole and
though.
Kendrick are more so aligned, except
Yeah.
Kendrick is more energetic and hype. But
Kendrick,
in regards to what they talk about, their lyrics and shit like that, and then you see Big Sean coming in with the whole meditation, all that shit, trying to get into that wave, but his style is kind of different. I just think J. Cole, like for me, I like listening to J. Cole when like I'm just like chilling and I got shit on my mind,
Yeah.
and I want to hear that type of stuff. Now he got some that I can work out to early in his career,
Yeah.
but then as far as like the interlude, I listened to it. It was cool, but it's just like that's just what it is. It's an interlude.
Yeah,
You know,
is
it
what
wasn't
is.
even like a major
it
track or
Sounds
nothing.
like an interlude.
okay, let's do this. And since we got a promoter here who mess with musicians all the time, I want to do like, where would you put these 4? All right, because they kind of came out all about the same time. Some of their content is similar, but and we'll exclude Drake because I think
You can't.
and they got a
You can't
Chrome Hearts Maybach.
you can't compare Drake.
You can't compare him.
But can we
a lot
compare?
of people would combat that, but
Who?
No. You can't.
cannot- you
say
cannot- you cannot compare Drake.
Not a lot of
I've
people.
heard a lot
few
of people still say like, "Oh,
No.
Kendrick's still on top of the
No,
game."
you
Like,
wouldn't.
it's
You
probably
wouldn't.
that-
Not a
you
lot.
can't go against.
Don't
what
say
Drake
a lot
is
of
doing.
people. A few people.
And
'Cause
one of the few.
majority is for sure not going to do that, bro.
One of the few is probably that lad that just got his woman taken by Drake.
Oh,
Yeah, you can't compare. You
And
can't
they popped
compare,
up
bro.
on videos doing that.
You can't compare Drake
what's
to
that
nobody.
shit called where you be like flipping all the time? It start with a C. Them athletic niggas be doing Kamari or Kapoor, something. I don't know.
Parkour.
Yeah. No.
Something like that. But yeah, a video popped up after it came out that his fiance for 8 years, his fiance of 8 years, left him for Drake or whatever, slept with Drake.
He flew them two out to do, I guess she was doing some type of vocals on his new album. And he found out she didn't fuck with either him or one of his people or whatever.
I mean, what do you expect? It's Drake. Look, bro.
It's like this though.
They had the argument that she did it for them.
You have to be honest. If your bra get flowed out by Drake, he is probably at least gonna test the cheeks out. Yeah. He may not stay with her, but he's at least gonna dabble with the cheeks.
It's just like this.
If you think about that,
if you just keep it G. Like if you lose your woman,
that's what I'm saying.
You lose your woman. Like
see, Houston niggas got that mentality.
Yeah, of course.
But
this dude was from Sarasota, Florida.
If it happens to you, if it happens to me, how do you feel about it?
I'm just gonna laugh at you.
If it happened to me, oh man, it sucks. Whatever. Yeah. But he just helped me out.
Exactly. Because you know this, you know the character of your bro.
I'm a mixture. I'm Houston, and then I got family and stuff in Detroit, and they all players. So I've embellished all that into the way I live. So if B was to just get flown out for Drake for some bee stings and shit like that for the drinks. Oh, okay. Damn, that sucks. But I guarantee Big Show she gonna rise again. That nigga gonna rise like Zorro on the Black Stallion. That nigga gonna be back. Nigga like, wait, this nigga back like he never left. Okay, I'm gonna snatch my jersey back from the rafters, nigga.
Okay, so back to my four before we hop into NBA. So would you include Big Sean, J. Cole, Wale, and then probably
Kendrick?
Nah, I don't know if you could put Kendrick with them either. He got to be above them.
You can't put J. Cole with him either. Then
you can. You can. Where would you rank them? They all kind of came at the same time.
Wale is out of the.
I don't even know why you name Wale.
Let me know. I was already going.
Go.
There's a tier. You got. I say if we're gonna keep it on the 3-tier prong, you got Wale and Sean. For everyone's standards. The second tier gonna be J. Cole, Kendrick. And then the first tier is Drake. They all came out around the same time.
Okay, so you're saying tiers then instead of like
putting a full prong.
Okay, yeah,
just put them in tiers because, Big Sean got a heavy
but Big Sean
case.
Fuck all over Wale.
Yeah, for sure.
Wale is
Wale has a fan base.
Wale always keeps a hit track in his cerebellum
when he wants to.
But Big Sean put out good albums.
Hustle, what you think?
Hold on. Big Sean put out good albums.
Let me hear what he said. Because so, would you say our tiers are correct then? Drake,
definitely, because you can't compare some of the people you had in that list. You just can't compare next to each other. Drake, you can't compare really to nobody because he's still he's been relevant since he came in. Mm-hmm. Not saying that the other guys aren't relevant.
No, we got you. Yeah,
they pick and choose when they want to drop a hit or when they want to have a single or when they want to be relevant. Drake is always relevant.
Drake been relevant since 2007.
8, 9.
7, 6.
When he did that Houston, Atlanta, Vegas, that was 07.
So Far Gone.
I started So Far Gone was 08.
Yeah. Comeback season. 09, comeback season was different.
Yeah.
So Drake been relevant for 15 years almost now.
Nah, for sure.
Like straight up.
For sure.
And been still
still climbing.
I'm just saying,
None of them other people can touch that.
That's what I'm saying. J. Cole and Kendrick. They didn't build themselves up. They got their own brand.
They sure do.
You got TDE and you got
I can't think of it, but I know what you're talking about. I can't think of it, but I know what you're talking about.
Damn, I only see that, but that rings a. What's it called? Hurry up.
Dreamville. You got Dreamville. You know what I'm saying? And then you got Wale and Sean, who's been up under other people umbrellas. But they still all lyrical. Because if Drake will tell you he got shit from Sean. He got shit from Cole, Kendrick.
Super lyrical.
You know what I'm saying? And Wale is super lyrical too, but it's just like
I like Wale, bro. I'm sorry.
You have people who
look,
oppose their music because they be like, we don't really fuck with Sean and Wale and stuff like that. But you can't say they're not lyrical and they can't hold their own amongst the other people above them. They just aren't there as far as, you know, Kendrick making TDE. J. Cole making Dreamville and then actually bringing in people
under him.
You know what I'm saying?
You fuck with Wale because y'all the only two niggas in the world that still fuck with wrestling.
Not even that though. Like the nigga can rap.
He can't
when
rap.
He want to rap.
He can't rap.
I don't want to listen to
Wale
that
can
shit.
rap. Wale
I don't want to listen to that shit.
Wale can rap. The problem is he just don't make good songs.
I watch this shit on YouTube.
Yeah, he just don't make
like
good
the
songs.
old clips when I was a kid.
Nah, Wale suffer from bad production sometimes.
I just really like I like the promos and shit.
You going like take the time out and like go back and
I just be watching that shit.
Like when I'm saying like out your day, like you stop
bro. We
and watch YouTube.
Like let me
my childhood.
Like you go like what you like with Shawn Michaels and shit. Like
yeah.
Like what?
It's my entertainment.
But you a grown ass man.
I know that, but it's like my entertainment. Like the
bro. Basketball is entertainment, nigga. For grown men.
I mean basketball is cool.
He like the storyline.
So you do it by yourself,
like
or you do it like
storyline.
a kid next to you, like your son.
I
next
watch
to you?
old storylines I watched as a kid.
No, I'm saying you like watch it with your son. I'm saying, do you watch it like with your son to show him, like on some like you know you in the class?
Nah, my son like.
But I'm saying you watch it by yourself.
Yes, the storylines. Do you remember when they used to have the storylines?
No, nigga.
Because y'all ain't had cable and Kindleton. Nigga.
Hey, nah, we didn't for a period of time.
Had a cable box in 2011, nigga.
But when we got cable, we had that shit.
Nah, but look. So what I do is I like watching shit that I watched as a kid. And then I'll watch it and then enjoy it because it was a time period where I like this shit, especially if I'm going through some stressful shit.
I just watch that shit, like old Stone Cold shit,
promos and
like,
shit.
The shit was
like
live,
I don't sit there and watch the matches.
You know what's going on now.
That's because I still follow storylines sometimes. That shit is just like soap operas.
Bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. That's like niggas who like game freaks.
Who?
Like niggas who can't get off the game and shit, grown ass men. Who
I don't play no video games.
You might as well.
Nah. I can't play no video. My son played PS5 and all that shit. I got a Super Nintendo.
He more mature than you though. You going back and watching SmackDown videos.
I don't watch this. Like I keep up with this shit now.
He talking about the old stories.
Like the whole promos. Like when the motherfucking Undertaker abducted Vince McMahon's daughter and all that shit. That shit was live. I ain't gonna never get that shit up.
When Stone Cold went back to the Royal Rumble, that was the livest
last week.
You 33.
Nigga, what J. Cole say? 30, yeah. Jesus died when he was 33.
Nah, we ain't gonna
and Nipsey and all that shit.
Yeah, so you in your greatest year right now, huh?
Nah, this ain't my greatest year. I got more years to come, Playboy.
Yeah,
I'm talking about for now though. Well, shit, I don't know, but you need to get that shit.
Hey, look. Hey, what that nigga say? I don't give a fuck what this nigga say. This nigga in the background, I don't give a damn, nigga.
Listen, man, before
what
we wrap
this, don't make me shit.
Before we wrap this up, because I think next week we do our All NBA, and then we got some special content that we working on. The Pour Horsemen, we got something that we cooking up for y'all too. But for NBA, I just want to know: do the Lakers make it out of this play-in game?
Yes,
they gonna end up playing Steph. And Steph could drop 40. Bron ain't healthy.
I would love for them to drop to 8. I would love for them to drop to 8.
Where are they at now?
They 7. I would love for them to drop to 8. If that happens, that'll be the blessing they need because they'll beat Utah in 6.
I think they would be. Yeah, they would. They would beat Utah in 6.
Bro, with Donovan Mitchell playing?
Donovan Mitchell ain't playing
past 10 games.
Yeah,
I know he ain't playing. I'm talking about when he plays.
I don't think that matters. I don't think that matters. Utah ain't no good, bro.
Utah is what's that?
They just beat the Nuggets.
I think Phoenix. Well, Jamal Murray out.
Are pretty great.
Jamal Murray out.
But Denver been balling.
Jokic.
Them niggas hard.
They lost. I mean, I think they like 10-1 the last 11 games.
They do be messing my parlays up too. They be messing my shit up. Yeah, like
so. What's going on with that?
So for me, I've been keeping all injured teams out of parlays. Like I don't bet with Brooklyn because you never know what you're gonna get. One day KD show up, one day he don't. Kyrie, Yeah, but you know who I've been killing on?
Atlanta.
No. Take another guess.
You owe me a bet too.
Take another guess.
You owe me a bet.
What's the bet?
Remember you said Atlanta wasn't going to be 500?
I didn't say that.
Yes,
but what's
in the other episode?
We'll pull it up.
We'll
pull it up. But hold on. What team do you think I'm making the most money on right now? And remember, y'all laughed at me early in the season when I said, "Yo, they got a chance to win the chip this year."
The Heat.
Nope.
You did say the
No, I did not.
No, the Suns.
No, I did not. I said the Bucks, and y'all laughed me.
No, I didn't.
Bro, I have won money on them the last 2 weeks.
They just fucking beat the
money line bets.
Oh yeah,
money line. You not even worried about.
They almost been a guaranteed
win.
Yeah.
The last 2 weeks they've been guaranteed money. So those of you who out there who sports
They
gamble,
just played the Rockets. They were looking shaky in the third quarter.
But fourth quarter they blew the doors off.
Their ass up.
Blew the doors off.
Who's not gonna blow the fucking door? Steph just blew the doors off them niggas the other week.
The Rockets and Oklahoma City Thunder. Both their teams look like they should be playing in the China Basketball League. I'm not trying. I'm not joking,
but they
bro.
just come out strong the first 2-3 quarters.
But both those teams, Oklahoma City got a dude named Theo Maledon. First off, I know he can hoop because he's in the NBA. Everybody in the NBA can hoop. But I never heard of this dude. And then they also got a dude named Maurice Brown. Like these guys should probably still be in the G League. And there ain't nothing against them because they in the league, bro. They can hoop. But they told Horford to don't show up no more. They told Shai Gilgeous-Alexander don't show up no more.
No, they told him he not. They said they gonna just keep him.
He been healthy since the All-Star break.
They gonna let him rehabilitate. They want to just stank it up. They got like
37
draft picks.
They do have they have 17 draft picks in the next 3 drafts.
We were talking about this earlier, real quick. Your top 5 PGs right now. You was talking about
before we get out of here.
My top 5 ever or right now?
Just right now. We were talking about this in the gym.
Top 5 PGs. Yeah. I'm going Steph.
Not in certain order.
Dame. CP3, Russ. And then I'm going Steph, Dame, CP3, Russ. And then Harden.
He's not
a PG though.
Harden is listed as point guard.
Kyrie, bro.
No,
you
said
was the thing.
He's
not a PG, bro.
You said for now, and he's listed as point guard.
Motherfucker ain't been playing.
But he's not a PG though.
He's listed as. I'm going by what he talked about, and he's listed.
And that's your top guy right now.
All right,
that's one of your top guys.
Top 6. Then we gonna act like we ain't hear that.
Why you say that?
You guys can't. He's standing on that.
Yeah.
Nah, hold on. I'm trying to think. I'm not putting Kyrie because he don't make. He
is the point guard.
He's not the point guard.
He's the point guard.
He is.
Y'all arguing with me when the man that y'all arguing about put it out there in the media that we're putting him as our point guard.
How you like how D-Rose been playing?
D-Rose been hooping, and you see where the Knicks at 4. they are. They're gonna beat
Atlanta. They're not gonna beat Atlanta.
Yeah, they are.
Let's make a bet. We can make 50 push-ups.
We're gonna find that goddamn clip where you owe me money or something.
Let's bet 50. If it's 4-5, we'll get out of here on this. If Atlanta play the Knicks 4-5,
I'm taking the Knicks.
Bet. Gentlemen, check it now. Bet we good.
Got yourself a goddamn deal.
So we got to bet 50 push-ups on that. Anything else before we get out of here?
50 push-ups and you got to take 3 shots on camera.
Fair. Hustle. Let everybody know again where to find you. All that good stuff before we get out of here.
Hustle Overlook on Instagram. My business page is official Hustle Overlook. Twitter Hustle Overlook. And yeah, that's it.
That's a bit.
Man, we appreciate you pulling up on us. This has been episode 142. And Harden ain't no PG. I'm sorry to say that.
The man that y'all arguing about,
fucking point guard.
He said James Harden is our point guard.
We out. We already know PG. That's it, man.